Schools of 98.3 FM. We are live 601. Look at live. Tony Young and �ᴏɪᴜᴜ on your dial, and feeling rather funky, feeling rather Friday-ish, and we'll try to enjoy our time while also informing you and keeping you entertained with everything pertaining to the world of sports. Tonight is gonna change our lives. Yeah, speaking of night changing lives, the Super Falcons are in fantastic action. Just kicked off actually in Cameroon. Randy Wardle's first game back in charge of the Super Falcons since the World Cup. Kicked off by 6 p.m. is the qualifier for Paris 2024, the Olympic qualifying game, where the Super Falcons of Nigeria are facing Cameroon, the indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon, those that were hoping to dominate on their own home soil. The Nigeria lineup goes thus: Chiamaka Nnadozie, he's in goal for Nigeria. Ashley Plumpton returns to the team. Oluwatosin Dimeyin, Osinachi Ohale, and Michelle Alozie make up the back four. In midfield, Zalimoto Ayinde, Christy Ucheibe, and Deborah Abiodun. Then the three up front are Tony Payne, Rasheedat Ajibade, and the one and only Agbabola of BFC, Asisat Oshoala. I'm sure we are hoping for a Super Eagles win. I don't know if Akpe has different expectations. Super Falcons, I beg your pardon.
Let me drop a disclaimer. This song you are playing on the background, is VG me I'm going for this night. I'm not partying all night.
Which VG are you going to?
Church.
Which church?
My church.
What's the name of the church?
You want me to do free publicity?
Your own church or West Church?
Eh?
Your own church or West Church?
I don't have a church. Please, by party or night, we are no.
So all those ones I have been harvesting, God is what?
It's time to plant. There's a time to plant and the time to harvest. So let's drop that disclaimer. But hey, I think the Super Falcons have they've established their space within the continent. But then it's an Olympic qualifier, yeah. And we've not attended the last two, so we really need to get up on this one. The Tigers have qualified for the Olympics, so that's the female basketball team. The Tigers, they eventually found their way to Tunisia for the qualifiers. However way that happened, I just hope we are going to get straight up into that one. But for the Super Falcons, I think this is a done job already. In fact, the one of the officials of Cameroon was saying that the presence of the Super Falcons, that he hopes it won't be a distraction to the players and the fans, because everybody wants to see Ashiat Oshoala, everybody wants to see Rasheedat Ajibade. These are the biggest stars when it comes to female football anywhere around the world. Ashiat Oshoala, the greatest female African footballer of all time. Nobody come close. Played for the top clubs. Played for Liverpool and Arsenal the same season. Moved over to China. Moved over to Barcelona. Won virtually everything she could win. In short, not even virtually, won everything. Even the season she got injured, she was out for 3 months. She still finished as the highest goal scorer in the Spanish league. Won the Champions League. Lost the final to Lyon 4-1. She scored the consolation goal in that one. Came back the following season. Won it. Won African Footballer of the Year 6 times now. 5 times on the bounce, if I'm not mistaken. Hey, you want to see the big players, and I hope that I can't remember the game we played that some of our managers were fighting for the jersey of the opponents for the Super Eagles.
It was against Portugal. And it's not some of our, it was Philip the judge. I was asking
I'm using them to protect him.
Pepe's jersey.
And he was fighting with another player that wanted the same jersey too. I hope the Lioness of Cameroon will not do the same for Ashiat Oshoala today. But you would expect the Super Falcons to get the job, and I think they will.
Okay, we'll keep you updated, of course, with everything that's going on at the start of the unification. That's where Cameroon hosts Nigeria today in the third round contest in the Olympic qualifier. The Olympics are happening this year, actually, Paris 2024. Even though it just shows how time flies, because we literally had an Olympics in 2020, but it moved to 2021
yes.
Tokyo. And I remember it vividly like it was yesterday. So it's been 3 years already.
We are getting old.
Crazy, man. Crazy. Anyway, of course, we'll keep you updated with everything that's going on. There's also another World Olympic qualifier, in Africa going on. Ghana hosting Zambia as well. We'll give you updates on that one. 4 minutes gone in both matches, and we also have a whole lot to talk about on Sports Cruise today, because of course, sports never stops. And let's just do a very, very brief Europa League review. We saw the draws happen today, as offset of the games that happened yesterday in the playoff rounds, and after extra time we say Freiburg knockout Lens dropped from the Champions League to the Europa League.
The group that Arsenal.
Yep, and now they are out of Europe entirely. Karabag stunned Braga, Karabakh, an Azerbaijan-based club. So for them to knock out Braga, it's a big deal. So Rennes beat AC Milan 3-2, but still get knocked out by the Milanista, who advanced. Toulouse, Benfica ended goalless, which means Benfica advances on aggregate.
I think that's with 2-1. I think they got the job done in the first leg.
Speaking of advancing, AS Roma, Daniel De Rossi continues to impress with the Giallorossi. And made history to become the Europa League all-time highest goal scorer with 31 goals. Sparta Prague 4, Galatasaray 1. Easy advancement for the Czech Republic-based team, who will now play Liverpool. Sporting CP and Young Boys ended 1-1 on the night, but Sporting Lisbon won the first leg and they get to advance. And in the Conference League, we saw Ajax beat Bodo Glimt by 2-1 and advance. And after extra time, Dinamo Zagreb 1-1 ended with Betis, but Zagreb advances after they won the first leg. Ludogorets lost at home to Servette. Servette advanced. Eintracht Frankfurt lost at home to Royal Union Saint-Gilloise, who also advanced to the next round. Ferencváros lost at home 1-0 to Olympiacos Piraeus, who advanced to the next round. Legia were knocked out by Molda, 3-0 winners away from home Molda. And Storm Graz also won away from home against Slovan Bratislava. In fact, yesterday's game was generally in favor of the away teams. In the Europa Conference League, there were 7 away wins and 1 draw. No home team won.
Imagine somebody that didn't glow for that one. And everywhere green. And to go price more too.
So pretty much that's the updates from the Europa League, and I'll get you the full draws in a minute as we confirm the next set of fixtures. In the Europa League round of 16, it will be beg your pardon, sorry, internet is freezing up, but that's which of the games caught your eye yesterday?
I don't know. I think the Rennes game, the fact that they had the player that scored a hat-trick in that game, and then it was obvious that it was the general team performance that really let them down. I think that was the big one for me, really. But I think Roma Brighton is a big fixture I'm looking forward to. And for me, I think that just may be the fixture of the round.
The fixture of the round, probably. I don't know. Sporting Atalanta might have something to say about that.
I mean, we're talking of Roma, with or without Jose Mourinho. Imagine if Mourinho was still with Roma. Imagine the buzz that this game would have brought up. And then, of course, there's Roberto De Zerbi, a manager that's actually been linked, that's been, compared to the early stages of Jose Mourinho's coaching career. When I saw the draws, the first thing that came to my mind was like, well, I mean, this is good. It's a huge one. But for Milan Slavia, it could be a bit dicey also, actually. But for me, I'm really, really looking forward to that game. So Roma, Brighton, big game to look out for.
AS Roma take on Brighton and Hove. I'll be honest, seasons of European
I think this is like
the third
time they're meeting each other.
Marseille versus Villarreal, another potentially big game, and then Karabakh, Bayer Leverkusen, and Sparta Prague will play against Liverpool. So sad for Karabakh that they pulled an equivalent effort against Braga and rewarded with Leverkusen, who have not lost a game in European football or any kind of football, in fact, this season. That's Bayer Leverkusen, who are on a roll, and they also have a game tonight, actually, for the UEFA Europa Conference League. Confirmation will come soon on the fixtures for their round of 16. I read out the results earlier, but let's see who is facing who in the round of 16. And Ajax Aston Villa, huge game. Ajax Aston Villa. Molda versus Club Brugge, Olympiacos versus Maccabi Tel Aviv, Storm Graz versus Lille, Dinamo Zagreb versus PAOK, Maccabi Haifa will play Fiorentina, Royal Union Saint-Gilloise will play Fenerbahce, Servette versus Pilsen. Those are the games to look forward to. Sports Schools on Milan 98.3 FM. Tᴡɪᴛᴛᴇ M소ɪᴟ on your dial, breaking stuff down and letting you know what to expect in European football, and also giving you updates from Cameroon, where the Super Falcons of Nigeria are playing in the Olympic qualifiers. We have to pay bills right about now. By the time we return, I have a very, very interesting conversation that I want us to dive into. But let's pay some bills. We'll be right back.
don reach o.
Johnny the keke driver don land.
Dis na time wey Johnny don reason for im head tire.
Johnny don do everything make all of us for still reach this particular time.
We don focus our eye for wetin sup for our front.
We see say Johnny dey ready for him eye.
The shot go soon come.
He don dey come.
And e don enter.
Johnny wife Maureen don collect the COVID-19 vaccine.
Correct move wey Johnny make to carry am come for the COVID-19 vaccine.
And you fit see the result clear.
Yes o.
Na better move be that o because she get belle.
E dey very important say she collect the vaccine to avoid serious sickness.
Everybody dey jubilate.
We fit see as Johnny family members gather round am and dey wild.
Show love for the team wey sure pass.
Make sure say women wey get belle,
those wey old,
plus those wey get serious sickness,
collect the COVID-19 vaccine.
The drama, the suspense. Tube buffet plan from MTN. You can enjoy over 10 hours of Nollywood content made for you. Sharply dial *312*800# to activate the YouTube buffet plan from MTN and start enjoying. YouTube made for you.
Time don reach o.
Johnny the keke driver don land.
Dis na time wey Johnny don reason for im head tire.
Johnny don do everything make all of us for still reach this particular time.
We don focus our eye for wetin sup for our front.
We see say Johnny dey ready for him eye.
The shot go soon come.
He don dey come.
And e don enter.
Johnny wife Maureen don collect the COVID-19 vaccine.
Correct move wey Johnny make to carry am come for the COVID-19 vaccine.
And you fit see the result clear.
Yes o.
Na better move be that o because she get belle.
E dey very important say she collect the vaccine to avoid serious sickness.
Everybody dey jubilate.
We fit see as Johnny family members gather round am and dey wild.
Show love for the team wey sure pass.
Make sure say women wey get belle,
those wey old,
plus those wey get serious sickness,
collect the COVID-19 vaccine.
What takes a plate of jollof rice to the next level of goodness? Is it when it is cooked with no seasoning cubes for that sumptuous taste? Or when you serve it with correct Nigerian salad, cabbage, carrot, lettuce, and a bit of kidney beans?
It's both. Season your jollof with the rich taste of Knorr cubes and serve with plenty of vegetables. So go ahead and elevate your meals. Today, eat for good.
Una sabi Johnny so?
Johnny na correct keke driver.
Na so Johnny enter im keke with im family reach hospital.
As dem drop from the keke go,
Johnny collect im pikin Julie from im wife hand.
na so the family dribble everybody enter reception.
Dis one show say the family dey work together
As one team.
as dem enter.
Johnny begin follow baby Julie dey play as mama Julie dey fill the form.
Wait o, e be like she dey ask am something.
Johnny just comot vaccine card from him pocket. Johnny, this vaccine card wey him carry so na the final pass.
Dem don dey carry dem go where the nurse dem dey o.
Dem dey close now o.
The nurse dey ready the vaccine.
She don dey near dem o.
Johnny dey hold the pikin.
Him dey use style take dey follow am play.
The injection don enter.
Baby Julie don collect the vaccine. Johnny don do am. Na so champion dey do.
Show love for the team wey sure pass.
Make sure say those wey you love get all the vaccine wey dem need.
First, make sure dem show healthcare person wey near you their vaccine card.
Hey there, tech enthusiasts! Get ready to ignite your world with the all-new Tecno Spark 20.
That's right, the Spark 20 with its stunning display and powerful features is here to redefine your smartphone experience.
We've also partnered with Google and MTN to bring you even more. With the Spark 20, Google apps, and loads of free MTN data, your digital life just got smarter and more connected.
Grab your Tecno Spark 20 today and step into a world where style meets technology.
Tecno, stop at nothing.
Official partner of the Africa Cup of Nations 2023.
The drama, the suspense, the emotions, the gang moments. Don't miss out on Nollywood movies and web series on YouTube. With the YouTube buffet plan from MTN, you can enjoy over 10 hours of Nollywood content made for you. Sharply dial *312*800# to activate the YouTube buffet plan from MTN and start enjoying. YouTube made for you.
Time don reach o.
Johnny the keke driver don land.
Dis na time wey Johnny don reason for im head tire.
Johnny don do everything make all of us for still reach this particular time.
We don focus our eye for wetin sup for our front.
We see say Johnny dey ready for him eye.
The shot go soon come.
He don dey come.
And e don enter.
wife Maureen don collect the COVID-19 vaccine.
Correct move where Johnny make to carry and come for the COVID-19 vaccine.
And you fit see the result clear.
Yes, so
Na better move be that because she get belle.
it is very important say she collect the vaccine to avoid serious sickness.
Everybody dey jubilate.
We fit see as Johnny family members gather around am and dey wife.
Show love for the team wey sure pass.
Make sure say women wey get belle
Those wey old,
plus those wey get serious sickness.
collect the COVID-19 vaccine.
Hey there, tech enthusiasts! Get ready to ignite your world with the all-new Tecno Spark 20.
That's right, the Spark 20 with its stunning display and powerful features is here to redefine your smartphone experience.
We've also partnered with Google and MTN to bring you even more. With the Spark 20, Google apps, and loads of free MTN data, your digital life just got smarter and more connected.
Grab your Tecno Spark 20 today and step into a world where style meets technology.
Tecno, stop at nothing.
Official partner of the Africa Cup of Nations 2023.
Meals have a way of taking us on a journey, and when you add plenty of vegetables like efo, ugu, and season with the rich taste of Knorr seasoning cubes, even better.
So, go ahead and elevate your meals with more vegetables and the rich taste of Knorr cubes. Today, eat for good.
The drama, the suspense, the emotions, the gang moments. Don't miss out on Nollywood movies and web series on YouTube with the YouTube buffet plan from MTN. You can enjoy over 10 hours of Nollywood content made for you. Sharply dial *312*800# to activate the YouTube buffet plan from MTN and start enjoying YouTube made for you.
Una sabi Johnny so?
Johnny na correct keke driver.
Na so Johnny enter him keke with him family reach hospital.
As dem drop from the keke nko,
Johnny collect him pikin Julie from him wife hand.
na so the family dribble everybody enter reception.
This one show say the family dey work together
As one team.
as dem enter.
Johnny begin follow baby Julie dey play as mama Julie dey fill the form.
Wait oh, e be like she dey ask am something.
Johnny just comot vaccine card from him pocket. Johnny! This vaccine card wey him carry so na the final pass.
Dem don dey carry dem go where the nurse dem dey oh.
E dey close now
The
o.
nurse dey ready the vaccine.
She don dey near dem o.
Johnny dey hold the pikin.
Him dey use style take dey follow am play.
The injection don enter.
Baby Julie don collect the vaccine. Johnny don do am. Na so champion dey do.
Show love for the team wey sure pass.
Make sure say those wey you love get all the vaccine wey dem need.
First, make sure dem show healthcare person wey near you their vaccine card.
To cook correct food dey always give me joy. That's na why anytime wey I dey cook like this, I dey always season am with Knorr cubes. Come add correct vegetables inside. Ugu, tatashe o, shombo o, onions. No one wey I no dey put. Na im make my pikin dem dey always enjoy my cooking.
Daddy, I never will. I want more.
You see?
Sama all your food with correct vegetables. Come season am with Knorr cubes for that ogbonge delicious taste. Today, chop better.
Mainland 98.3 FM. Don't touch the dial. 98.3 FM. Don't touch the dial.
Girl, you just own it, 'cause your body's on fire. Show me how to control it, and go ahead, flip and get higher. Girl, I love how you roll it. I put my hand there, hold it, I'ma be right by you. I'ma be right by you.
Champions League player of all time if he's the greatest of all time. So, but yes, obviously, Champions League since 2015. No, I'm not going to fit it out. It's so hard to play, guys. I've absolutely everything. Lionel Messi, greatest to go. I'm erring on the side of the goals, and we'll pick Cristiano simply because I think what he has done at one of the times he came alive in the competition and scored big winners is still unparalleled. So Cristiano is. You could, I guess, make an argument for ္� because he won it with 3 different clubs, so clearly he's a pretty strong contributing factor for their triumphs. But I mean, there's a lot you can begrudge Cristiano Ronaldo, but phenomenal in the Champions League. It's got to be.
Into the steeple of beautiful people where there's only one God. So hush not, child.
Yeah, Sports Cruise on Mela 98.3 FM. We are back, and you just listened to about a minute of sports pundits of TNT Sports basically being asked who the greatest Champions League player of all time is, and pretty much only one person called Cristiano Ronaldo. Paul Scholes voted Zidane. Julien Laurent went to Lionel Messi. Kluivert went to Lionel Messi. Jermaine Jenas went to Lionel Messi. And I don't know. I agree that Messi is the greatest footballer of all time. I agree. But when the topic is the UEFA Champions League, can we really take this away from Cristiano Ronaldo?
I doubt it. And I also saw the pod, and one of the things that came to my mind is that I think probably because of how large Messi had been, it's difficult for us to remove him from any tournament. You look at the Copa America, you look at the World Cup, especially one that has won the World Cup right now. He said it that that's been his biggest dream ever, to play at the World Cup at United, becoming the last Premier League, 2 Champions League, 3 Champions League.
That's 12 more than Messi, who scored 129 Champions League goals.
And thank God both of them are out of Europe.
Yeah, and Ronaldo played 187 Champions League matches, also the most by any player in history. He played 44 actually, 24 more than Messi, I beg your pardon, 24 games more than Messi in the Champions League. Most assists in the Champions League, also Cristiano Ronaldo, who doesn't get enough credit for his ability to create goals as well as scoring them as well. 42 assists in the Champions League, 2 more than Messi, who is second with 40. Most penalty goals scored, also Cristiano Ronaldo, 19. But guess what? Messi is just one behind him with 18. So most minutes played, Ronaldo is second behind Iker Casillas. Messi is third. Top scorer by season. Okay, that's for the most goals scored in a single Champions League campaign. Cristiano Ronaldo is also up there with 15 in 2022-2023, and also scored 17 in a particular season. So when you look at these stats, I don't think it is arguable. But if you think so, as a lot of these are former football players and sports journalists who all mostly went with Messi.
I said maybe a few of them are trying difficult to separate Messi Champions League, Messi World Cup, Messi Barcelona. Everybody know that the entire dominance of Barcelona Lionel Messi started and ended at Barcelona. No disrespect to every great things he achieved with that's arguably one of the greatest team ever assembled. I mean, you look at that balance up front of Lionel Messi, Luis Suarez and Neymar. I mean, those three, they had about 124 goals in a single calendar year combined, and 29 assists. And
that was also Barcelona's last Champions League title.
That was the last Champions League title they won in 2015. I think they defeated Juventus in the finals. Exactly. I mean, and you look at that dominant, but you look at Cristiano Ronaldo. I mean, those moments. Well, for whatever reason, whatever made the Jermaine Jenas play in the Champions League.
I'll try to think back, and I think he did for Tottenham. I think he did.
Well, the fact that we had to think back means if he did, it's almost like he did not.
Yeah, but Paul Scholes went with Zinedine Zidane.
Yes, because Zidane is also up there. I mean, the greatest Champions League goal of all time, Real Madrid.
Yeah, but I actually don't think Zidane is in this conversation. If we talk about Champions League, greatest Champions League player of all time, I think the player that doesn't even get mentioned because he has been massively surpassed is Raul. For years, Raul was the definition of Champions League. Before Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi, everybody thought Raul 71 Champions League goals would never be.
It's joke. He thought nobody was going.
It always felt like nobody would ever get to. Who knew that Ronaldo would double it? He scored 70 more Champions League goals than Raul. Exactly. 141 to 71.
That's crazy. That's massive.
That's massively impressive. 0913630410 is the number to call. Get your thoughts in. Phone lines are open. Let me know what you think. Who was the greatest Champions League player of all time, or who is the greatest Champions League player of all time? Do you have a Champions League that is not CAF or AFC? But yes, that's what we are discussing today.
So if you want to mention CAF champion,
wait for another day. When we are saying that, we'll call you. But yeah, I would also be talking about the previewing the EFL Cup final between Liverpool and Chelsea at Wembley as the show progresses. That's pretty much on the other side of the show, the Beba segment of the show. But hello, good evening. Hello. All right, Jamie, welcome. Good evening.
For me, I'll go with Clemency. One. August in the three different clubs, Ajax, Madrid, and AC Milan. And they are cool for me. That is it for me. Thank you.
All right, Jamil goes with Clarence Seedorf. I mean, I've always had the opinion that Clarence Seedorf is severely underrated. I genuinely believe that Clarence Seedorf was just as good as
the question is, was he the best player in that AC Milan era? The one that got to the final of the Champions League, lost a 3-goal lead to Liverpool, and then came back the following season to win it. I mean, there are a lot of great players in that particular team. So that's where we should start from. Was Seedorf the best player in that particular AC Milan team? I mean, that team had Crespo, that team had Maldini. I mean, that team had a lot of amazing players. There was Cafu, there was Kaká.
Kaká was basically the reason they won it.
Exactly.
It was his Ballon d'Or winning season.
Yes. So that's why the question is, was Seedorf the best player in that era within that AC Milan side? If the answer is no, then I'm sorry.
All right, we'll have a bit more time to talk on this before we move on. We have to hear a word from Beba Bado. We are in the Beba segment of the show. 6:30 Sports Cruise on 98.3 FM. Do not go nowhere.
I be you one play correct cost over 1.5. I be you one bet say both seem no go score at all level. Hey, we get better payout. No worry, we there for you. Our odd chap right out. We know the feeling show. Oh no, we there for you. Oh, we there for you. You see for Bet Baba, we win money. Bet Baba, cash out today easy. Oh, Bet Baba, we get online games for you. You play all I want. Yeah. We get better bonus. Money we know that. Yeah. Now Bet Baba they has so. Cash out, darling. No. Welcome to Bet Baba.
Register now on betbaba.ng. Not for people under 18.
Once upon a time, big smooth. Yo, I'm in the chamber. I'm going alright, time for the village. All we know is get up and go. And my palms are itching, girl. If you're down with me, let a man know. I could sell bread to a baker. Was out in the cold trying to sell a man snow. Stayed down till I came up, trying to be the main character in second night clothes. I didn't want to sit on the couch and just talk. Nah, bro, this is the Letterman show. Blood, I'm impatient, and I never play games even when I was on the PlayStation. This bad one sent me a location. I'm in the trap, babe. I ain't on the vacation. I need 100 M's. I don't need no one around me unless they're on the same vibration. I do business, robbing scams to pay Joseph, and I run it on a rotation. I'm straight off the runway, back on the school run. Which car do I drive? Gotta choose one. Little one, think she's in Frozen, singing Let It Go when we ride in the Tiffany blue one. I know I'm on the top 5 rapper list, but who's the number one? Dad, I'm the new one. They wanna see me on tour, I might do one. I brought the people in the crowd like
Blash forever, blash for life, guys. Remember the August Touch Records gave me a little plaque. Big Smoke. Let's see. And that complication, don't they listen my music? They know my MO, now me be chosen. Stepping and Moses up on all the pieces. Now we they run, to play I must repeat. For the men in the building. All I know from the time when they call me, Odumodu must grow, character must come. Plan man choose when I call them, I come out. No time for yama yama. Now the same boys where they cause kata kata. Who they win at the train we go submit. Big like Banata no compete. Dominica one, and she no use this. Zippy is sloppy, she loves to please me. Baby, now the cat they want you bitch. Oh yeah, I go start to that.
Just swing by in the back and forth for a quick 16 and my size 16s. Big all African.
Yes, what's good on 98.3 FM? We promote Django Rover as the song blasting on your.
Today.
What?
You don't want to sleep at home tonight.
I don't know what you're talking about. But that's Skepta Big Smoke featuring Odumodu Black and Idris Elba. In case you are confused.
I'm making the money, so watch from afar.
Yeah, that's the big man right there. Idris Elba.
His talent is just crazy.
Same Idris Elba.
You find him
Idris
everywhere.
Elba, the actor.
The same actor that was being touted to be the first black James Bond.
Yeah, interesting.
He's just dropping some really hard bars. It's good.
Yeah, really good music. But hey, let's get back to what we do. Sports goes on 98.3 FM, and we're talking about the greatest Champions League player of all time, and also asking for your contributions. But let's quickly give you some updates from the Olympic qualifier 2024, where Super Falcons of Nigeria are still tied at 0-0 against Cameroon. But very much thanks to Chiamaka Nnadozi's exploits, the Cameroonians have really dominated the first 33 minutes in Douala, and I hope the Nigeria can hold on. Although there's a second leg that will be played in Nigeria, but I hope the Super Falcons can hold on and probably get a results from them.
Result.
Speaking of results, Zambia looking like they are going to shock the Black Coins. Zambia leading against Ghana. 34 minutes gone. I'll continue to let you know what else changes. We talked about the Champions League. I mentioned the CAF Champions League earlier. That's because there are two CAF Champions League games going on right now. Al-Ahly leading 1-0 away at Mediema, winning in Ghana.
We don't even follow the CAF Champions League because we don't get to the
group stages. Are not yet. It's hilarious that two top games are happening in Ghana right now. Both Ghanaian teams are losing. Mediema hosting Al-Ahly, losing at home. 74 minutes played, and the Ghana senior women national team also losing at home to Zambia, both by 1-0. Organic Ghanaian, right now. Hug them tight.
They need it because even if this game does not concern us, I'm sure Nigeria will still smoke them at the end of the day.
All right, action also going on in Sudan. Al Hilal Omdurman hosting Petro Atletico of Angola 0-0 after 77 minutes. I'm sure the African Cup of Nations has let you guys know that African football can be very, very entertaining. So if you can check out the CAF Champions League, please do so as they're ongoing. 75 minutes and 77 minutes gone in both matches respectively. But hey, we're still talking Champions League, the UEFA Champions League now. Who is the greatest UEFA Champions League player of all time? Some I've mentioned Cristiano Ronaldo, Lionel Messi comes up, Clarence Seedorf, Zinedine Zidane, and some other interesting applicants or entrants into the conversation. Let us know what you think. 0913630410 is the number to call. But let's focus our attention now to the big game of the weekend: Chelsea versus Liverpool in the EFL Cup final. And I saw an interesting quote from Chelsea striker Nicholas Jackson, and I'm sure Ope will laugh, but I still have to read it. He says, when I was young, I saw Benzema playing for Real Madrid. He was missing a lot of chances, but later he won the Ballon d'Or. I'm not saying that I'm at that level, but I've seen it before. I am not worried. Is this confidence or delulu from Nicholas Jackson?
It's capital delulu. What does Jackson do?
Is it bad to draw inspiration from a striker like Karim Benzema? And he was right. Karim Benzema has a reputation as one of the best strikers in the world now, and he has earned it. But also, for majority of his career, lots of people called him a flop because he was known for missing chances and not turning up when the occasion was
it's quite unfortunate, and I think we've had this conversation a long time ago. You need to look at Benzema's number. Maybe it was just unfortunate that Benzema came in a generation where there was Cristiano Ronaldo, and then unfortunately both of them were playing in the same team. Well, the best team, I'm still not making any mistake referring to Madrid as the best team, because if you look at those times, there was none of those seasons under Ronaldo that Benzema did not get into double figures in goals and assists. But the moment Ronaldo left, he understood the responsibility he had to carry, and that was the season he had almost his best season of all time. In fact, they won the Champions League, won the Spanish League. He was voted the World Footballer of the Year, then moved over to Saudi Arabian League. So I think within that space, yes. But it's not bad for Jackson to look at Karim Benzema as a role model. I mean, Karim Benzema was just unfortunate not to be in that 2018 French World Cup winning squad because of the issue he had with what's the name of Valbuena out there about all of the whole video that was being circulated and all of that. But you can't take that greatness away from Karim Benzema. So for Jackson, but hey, they said that Saturday that will be good. On Friday. Their comparison, I don't know if Jackson continues like this, he should stick with Julius Agawa and leave Karim Benzema.
I mean, but Jackson has shown a bit of promise.
Which promise?
Yeah, he's not been.
Did you see his miss against Man City?
He has
that's like the easiest of misses.
It's not just
that's like the smallest of his misses this season.
It's not just against Man City. He has lots of those. But that's exactly what he was, referencing, admitting that yes, he has been missing chances, but also citing the case of Benzema, a much more accomplished striker who also started his career by missing these chances but showing a lot of promise. So do you think Jackson will come good? 09136300410 is number to call. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, this is Jesse from Akoka.
All right. So who is your UEFA Champions League GOAT?
I want to talk about Jackson and Benzema. What you say about his scoring and Benzema stuff.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. So in as much as I know you hate Chelsea, you always want to banter Chelsea. But let me tell you one thing.
It's just banters.
No, it's not a fact. There's nothing like fact. You are not God. Jackson is doing good. That guy, that guy has been making goals, but go and take his numbers as well. How many strikers in English Premier League that score goals more than? Do you know that it is even now that this guy from Man U that started scoring goals? If not, Jackson was ahead of him. And this guy was both as a striker with that kind of money. Where is Anthony? Where are those other strikers? But it's because it's Chelsea, so you always criticize. If this guy is saying that yes, he's missing goals now, but you know that he will come good, then he's good because he can work on himself. At least he admitted that he's not that good for now. So he will work on himself. And to me, people criticize this guy and I laughed because to me, this guy was not a striker as in number 9. Even if really, I've not seen him playing as a top striker. They only drafted him to that position. So for this guy to even play at this level, to me, it's a very nice thing to me that this guy is doing well. Forget whatever that he's doing, whether he's missing goals or anything. But the guy is trying. The guy is doing. Look at his numbers as well now. Don't just say because he's Chelsea, so you just put the guy away.
Your opinion on Nicolas Jackson is very well received. Thank you for believing in the young Senegalese striker and his ability to come.
I doubt if he had a shot on goal at the last AFCON, by the way.
He was not the starter. Come on. And Senegal got knocked out in round of 16.
He was not the starter.
Yeah, he was not the starter. He wasn't starting games for Senegal. Anyway, Sports Schools on 98.3 FM. We're in the Bet Baba segment of the show, of course. 09136300410 is the number to call. Get your thoughts in.
Hello, good evening. This is Peter from Sule.
All right, Peter from Sule. Talk to me.
Yeah, my Champions League goal is CR7 anytime, any day. Even though I love Messi, but CR7 is the guy. Then, talking about Jackson, I see him coming good, but the issue is that we're not at Chelsea because we don't have that patience. So, but I believe we will come good. But we, Chelsea, we don't have that time. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Peter. The Sports School of 98.3 FM. We are streaming live on Facebook and YouTube, as we have been ably reminded. 6:42 with the Bet Baba segment of the show, as I mentioned, and we are going to be diving into a full preview of Chelsea Liverpool. What to expect? 𝐶𝐷𝐿 Akinade will get us right just in a couple minutes. For now, let's hear from you, though. Welcome to the show. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, Tony, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah. The Champions League goal, I think it's CR7. There's no doubt about it. Absolutely no doubt about it. The number speaks for itself. He's the man of the knockout. Champions League knockout. Also, let me just leave it that way. And also, the last caller is saying you're only banting Chelsea. You didn't ask him about the Man U. If anything fly over Man U, when Man U was down, the media, everybody will fly. So I think Jackson, let us give him the slack. This is his first season. You know, Chelsea are not playing. He's our African brother, so he's trying, but he can do better. There's still room for improvement. He's finishing, so I think it's what he needs to work on. Good evening, guys.
All right, thank you very much. Room for improvement, he says. That's the best room, if you ask me. Welcome to the show. Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Greatness coming from Abaya.
Greatness.
Please ask me that Jackson, is it Jackson or Johnson question? What did you say? Hello?
Greatness, you heard the question.
He will not turn us any good. There is nothing good will come out from that guy. That guy will play, talk more testimony, and end up losing. That is what will happen. And my goal is Hernandez Rodriguez. Yes, he's the best
Champions League player.
He won Champions League for me now. He won Champions League for me. What we could not do, what a lot of Chelsea fans have been insulting us. What a lot of clubs, when I go to this center sometimes
Chelsea have not won the Champions League before? Or what do you mean by what they
call it? No, they will use to so that we can't win Champions League. At time I've never been cynical. Now they can't even say anything more again.
Greatness be objective here. How can Rodri be the greatest Champions League player of all time? Rodri, how many Champions League games has he even played?
Wait, you did not say. You say my own Champions League of all time.
Even your own. Yes, what happened?
It's my own opinion. He played in Atlético Madrid, one of the biggest clubs in Spanish. He came to Man City to play one of the biggest clubs. He scored the winning goal for Man City. Say, don't ever score winning goal for Champions League, where somebody mentioned. The other players that they mentioned, don't ever score Champions League final winning goal. Let's be realistic. You. Some Chelsea fans do call this Kabak one of the best in Champions League because he's so winning.
I've never heard anybody say that. But thank you very much.
People just change your mind now.
Thank you very much, Greatness. We have to hear from Baba once more. Greatness, of course, never fails to leave me flabbergasted and overwhelmed. I was Sports Good on 98.3 FM. Let's take a word from our sponsors. We'll be right back.
You can surely do it. Oh, we there for you. You see for Bet Baba, we win money. Bet Baba, cash out today easy. Or Bet Baba, we get online games for you. You play over $1. Yeah. We get better bonus. Money we no. Yeah. Now Bet Baba they has so. Cash out no sharp. Darling, no. Welcome to Bet Baba.
Register now on betbaba.ng. Not for people under 18.
Got my beef from London.
I style, no stylish, no Chanel, Saint Laurent, Gucci bag, lifestyle, no stylish, Louis Vuitton, Jimmy Choo, that's on you. High and wet, here, yes. Don't call me till the checks clear.
Sports News on 98.3 FM. We're back, and of course, no stylist Frank Montana and Drake blasting on your airwaves. We're about to talk about Chelsea versus Liverpool, going into it fully. Sunday at Wembley Stadium, Sunday by 4 p.m. Sunday the 25th of February, we'll see Chelsea, Mauricio Pochettino's Chelsea, try to win the EFL Cup. That's the as of right now, except anything changes in terms of passing elite fitness test. Trent Alexander-Arnold, Alisson Becker, Diogo Jota, Curtis Jones, Joe Matip, Thiago Alcantara are all ruled out of action. Of course, Stefan Bajcetic as well. And players who are also in doubt: Mohamed Salah, Darwin Núñez, and Dominic Szoboszlai. Does that tip the scale in favor of Chelsea or 𝐴𝐻𝐻, or are we just going to continue? And let me remind you that, as you guys told me the entire season, football injuries are a part of football.
Yeah, good for Chelsea. Thiago Silva and Marco Cucurella, they're back in training, so both of them could be available for the finals. But again, it's a final, it's a one-off, it's on a neutral ground, so it throws the conversation up a little bit. But if you look at the momentum that Liverpool is right now, I think Dami and I were having that conversation before we came into the studio, and I said the fact that Jurgen Klopp is leaving at the end of the season, and the fact that Liverpool are still very much available to pick the quadruple, they're leading the Premier League table, they're very well poised in the Europa League, in the Carabao Cup. Chelsea, and sometimes Chelsea always live up to that. They always get up on the big stage. And like I said, I gave a very, very loud call that Chelsea were going to win the Carabao Cup on Sunday, irrespective of whether Liverpool have all of their big players back or not. And like I said, it's Wembley, it's a neutral ground, or both teams have the same.
I'm obliged to obey your bold calls nowadays because you've been eating it back to back.
Man,
when I don't believe in Chelsea, you believe on my behalf.
And people will not remember those ones. Is the time I banter Chelsea that they will remember that I used to banter Chelsea. When I've been putting heavy calls on Chelsea and it's been coming in, and I'm still sticking it on this one. It's the fact that Jurgen Klopp was going to be leaving at the end of the season, and the players want to win something for him. And this is, you're here. The Premier League still had a lot of games to go. The Europa League can go either ways, but this is a final that you've seen already. And Liverpool are the highest winners for the Carabao Cup. In fact, the last time they won it, I think they defeated Chelsea, where Kepa played that penalty to throw in. I remember it was Kepa that lost that penalty that handed over Liverpool the Carabao Cup. But it's Chelsea, and if Chelsea wins it, they could just be the propeller they need. That's what I'm going to.
It's just the Conference League.
Whether the conference or not, if Chelsea do not win the Carabao Cup, they are not going to Europe next season. There's no way they can move from 10th and break that top 7. There's no
they
way
can't actually. They are only 3 points off 7th.
You think does it look like the Chelsea want to leave that 10th position? Are you joking right now? They have a covenant with Chelsea to 10th position to be entirely consistent to the end of the season. So they are good on that. But I think it's a huge one, and the way Liverpool wants to start the season and win. And imagine Chelsea winning this one. Mauricio Pochettino would want to think he's doing something well. If with all of the battering they've received this season, the huge amount of money they spent, over £1 billion to sign players, it hadn't given them the result they wanted, he would feel like if he wins the Carabao Cup, it's a huge statement to the fact that maybe a lot of people are criticizing Chelsea because they are not winning games, forgetting the fact that Chelsea have not been as bad as the result that is showing that they are this season. But for Liverpool, they've got a lot of their key players out. And that means they bring in players that ordinarily wouldn't have started the final if the other players are fit.
So does that not have an adverse effect?
That's where I'm going to. It could even turn the team upside down. It could feel like, hey, you know what? Nobody probably gave us a chance. We wouldn't have done this. So let's prove that we're also good enough. And in finals, simple details, some moment of brilliance, some terrible coaching decision, the referee calls, the ability of the players to manage and handle the pressure, all of this will play. And the fact that a couple of the key players will be away from Liverpool will give Chelsea the chance. And in a final, you need to go in with the right mentality. You need to go with the fact that I can win this, I can actually get this done. So for me, if it's going to be on a percentage, I think for me, I'll give Chelsea a 55% chance of winning the Carabao Cup on Sunday today.
All right, Oᴏ gives Chelsea a 55% chance, but it looks like our sponsors, Bet Baba, disagree. They still have Liverpool as the favourites. Remember, we're in the Bet Baba segment of the show, so let me just tell you and break down the EFL Cup from a Bet Baba perspective. Chelsea to win the trophy is at 1.71. So if you are taking Oᴏ's advice that Chelsea will win the trophy, that means you can double your money on Bet Baba, 2.18 odds. That's very, very good odds, in my opinion. But if you are feeling way more confident in terms of who will win the match, that's removing extra time or penalties, and a draw, which is what I will be betting on, is at 3.93. In fact, that's almost 4 times your money if you bet on a draw. And bear in mind that barring the last game, minus the last game between Chelsea and Liverpool, which ended 4-1 in favour of Liverpool at Anfield, The previous 7 have ended draws between Chelsea and Liverpool. 7 consecutive draws before Liverpool trashed them 4-1 at Anfield just a few weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago. So this game is leaning in favor of a draw. The last 2 cup finals in the same season, the 2022-2023 season. So with that in mind, I'm personally betting on a draw. Let me know how you think it's going to end. 0913-600-410 is the number to call. Let's get your thoughts on who you think is going to take the day between Chelsea and Liverpool in the EFL Cup finals via the phone lines. Hello, welcome to the show. Hello.
Hey. What's popping?
Good evening.
TVI. I get you guys especially in the studio.
Welcome.
Saturday Young and the boss himself, the prof. Our killing popping and doing shit. I got boy.
Are you a Man City fan?
He's a fan.
Yeah, I call it for Papa. They get me.
So you put as a Chelsea place of 8 for Liverpool, not love for Chelsea.
They get me. They irritate me. It's like who give them liver? Who does them? Who got monkey banana? Don't cry for deep for where Man City see the dominate the player. We say I didn't see the eye.
Don't want anybody to win.
So come Sunday, I want aside from the banter, being objective now, I think Chelsea are beginning with confidence, and I think a lot is going to spur them on, come that Sunday to beat this shaky and a lot of question mark around who is going to start, who is available. So for me, I think Chelsea can pounce on that, and the coach as well has not won something, so there's a lot of passion, a lot of vigor that the players are going to exhibit, are going to exhibit on that pitch. So I think for me, Chelsea are in much in better position, have the advantage going into that game, and Liverpool has been messing with Chelsea. They've been beating Chelsea like a child. So I think it's time for to take their pound of pressure. I'm solidly behind Chelsea.
And this one go playing pass. Now this one go pay Liverpool pass.
As in, like you go to penny because though they still win a trophy, maybe the Europa. I think they guys are doing a good, amazing job.
All right, thank you very much, Osas. Let's get one more opinion before we hear from Baba again. Welcome to the show. Hello, good evening. Sunday. That is our cue to go here from Baba before we have to wrap up the show. Sports Schools on 98.3 FM. Please don't go away.
You define better odd. I bet you one play correct cost. Over 1.5, I bet you one bet. Say, both seem no go score at all. Yeah, we get better payout. No worry, we there for you. Our odd, we there for you. You see for bet Baba, we win money, bet Baba. Cash out today easy, or bet Baba. We get online games for you. You play over dollar one. Yeah. Cash out, welcome to Bet Baba.
Register now on betbaba.ng. Not for people under 18.
Yes, Sports Schools on 98.3 FM. That is our package. We are done. Put you on the spot before we go. Chelsea Liverpool predict the scoreline.
Chelsea.
Scoreline. Or do you think it's going to go to extra time or penalty?
No, I don't think so. It's a 90-minute win for Chelsea. I don't know how far it will go, but it's a 90-minute win for Chelsea.
All right, I believe it's a 90-minute win for Chelsea. I think Chelsea will win, but probably in extra time or even on penalties. That's the size of our package, and that's been been our week basically. So we'll be back on Monday. By the time we return, we'll have a new EFL Cup champion, or maybe Liverpool. Cameroon and Nigeria is goalless, and Ghana still losing 1-0 at home to Zambia. Today, I've been the people taking you on this ride. We'll see you next week. Please stay safe and enjoy your Friday nights. Bye.